It's 2008, and the global financial system is in freefall. Elon Musk, having already made millions with PayPal, is pouring every dollar he has into two ventures, Tesla and SpaceX. Both hover on the brink of collapse. Tesla can't smoothly ramp up production of its first electric sports car, and SpaceX reels from 3 straight rocket failures. With the economy shrinking and investors fleeing, Musk must decide whether to abandon one company to save the other, or risk everything he has to keep both afloat. If he can't pull off a miracle, his vision of electric vehicles and affordable space travel will vanish. How did Musk reach this razor's edge, risking his wealth and reputation on companies so many deemed doomed? Let's trace the unlikely path that led him there, a journey that began in South Africa and pushed him to reinvent entire industries. Elon Reeve Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. Even as a child, he devoured books, encyclopedias, science fiction novels, and comic books. By age 12, he taught himself programming and sold a game called Blastar for about $500, a modest but telling sign of his entrepreneurial drive. But his early years weren't free of hardship. He endured relentless bullying in school, sometimes severe enough to send him to the hospital. These ordeals fostered a resilience that would become crucial in the high-stakes world he'd eventually inhabit. By his late teens, determined to seize grander opportunities, Musk left South Africa at 17 to avoid mandatory military service. Thanks to his mother May's Canadian citizenship, he immigrated to North America, convinced the broader tech frontier lay elsewhere. Musk's first stop was Canada, where he attended Queen's University in Ontario. After 2 years, he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in the United States, majoring in physics and economics. This blend of technical and commercial insight would characterize his future undertakings, tying scientific rigor to business feasibility. Even then, Musk was using what he calls first principles thinking, deconstructing problems to their core, then reconstructing solutions from the fundamental truths. He saw each challenge as a puzzle of physics, economics, and human ingenuity. After graduation, he briefly enrolled in a Ph.D. program at Stanford drawn by California's research climate. However, the internet boom proved too enticing. He left after 2 days, determined to build something in Silicon Valley ground zero for the digital revolution. In 1995, Musk and his brother Kimball founded Zip2, aiming to provide online business directories and city guides. Traditional newspapers wanted to modernize, and Zip2 was an early path to achieving that, functioning somewhat like a forerunner to Google Maps or Yelp. Their timing was impeccable. Newspapers such as the New York Times and Chicago Tribune signed up, fueling the startup's growth. By 1999, Compaq acquired Zip2 for around $307 million. At just under 30 years old, Musk netted roughly $22 million. Rather than retire, he saw this windfall as a springboard to bigger, riskier endeavors. Next, Musk plunged into the fledgling realm of online finance. In 1999, he founded X.com, providing web-based banking services and email payments. The concept of sending money online was radical then. People distrusted the internet for financial transactions. X.com soon merged with Confinity, co-founded by Peter Thiel and Max Levchin. Their combined product, PayPal, revolutionized digital payments and became a fixture on eBay's auction platform. By 2002, PayPal's explosive growth led eBay to purchase it for $1.5 billion. Musk, PayPal's largest shareholder, left with about $180 million after taxes, enough to fuel ventures beyond software. While many internet entrepreneurs stayed in tech, Musk turned skyward. Inspired by childhood science fiction, he launched SpaceX, Space Exploration Technologies Corp. In 2002, with one audacious goal: slash the cost of space travel and enable humans to become a multi-planetary species. SpaceX began with a small cadre of engineers, building rockets from scratch rather than buying standard parts. Musk insisted on his first principles approach. What are the raw materials? Can we make this cheaper and better ourselves? This philosophy drove radical cost-saving measures that set SpaceX apart from legacy aerospace firms. Yet success didn't come easily. The company's first 3 Falcon 1 rockets failed, each debacle threatening to bankrupt them. But Musk refused to give up, channeling every lesson learned into improving design and execution. Failure, in his view, was part of an iterative process, disastrous but necessary stepping stones. Around the same period, Musk made a bold foray into the automotive world. He joined Tesla, a fledgling electric car startup helmed by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. Convinced that electrification was vital for sustainable transport, he invested heavily and eventually became CEO. Tesla's debut model, the Roadster, debunked the myth that electric vehicles had to be slow or dull. However, ramping up production demanded vast capital for battery development, manufacturing processes, and design refinements. Musk tackled Tesla with the same high-pressure management style seen at SpaceX, setting nearly impossible deadlines and driving teams hard. Some employees admired his unwavering vision, others found the intense environment overwhelming. In 2008, everything reached crisis point. A global financial downturn threatened all but the most secure businesses. Tesla struggled with ballooning costs for the Roadster, while SpaceX was still reeling from its 3rd rocket failure. Funding dried up, and Musk, who had sunk most of his PayPal fortune into both companies, found himself nearly tapped out. By December, Tesla desperately needed financing to stave off bankruptcy, and SpaceX required a successful Falcon 1 launch to woo an ASA. Musk had no choice but to funnel his last personal millions into Tesla while praying SpaceX's 4th attempt would work. If either venture failed, his entire fortune and the dreams behind it would likely crumble. In a stroke of near miraculous timing, SpaceX's 4th Falcon 1 launch reached orbit on September 28, 2008, making it the first privately funded company to achieve that feat with a liquid-fueled rocket. NASA soon awarded a $1.6 billion resupply contract, providing SpaceX a crucial lifeline. Meanwhile, Tesla scraped together emergency investments, narrowly avoiding collapse. Musk had gambled big, and by the thinnest margin, he won. Freed from immediate financial peril, SpaceX accelerated rocket development, turning the Falcon 9 into a reliable orbital vehicle. Their Dragon spacecraft started delivering cargo and eventually astronauts to the International Space Station. SpaceX also perfected propulsive landings, allowing rockets to be reused, an achievement once deemed impossible in mainstream rocketry. At Tesla, the landmark Model S launched in 2012, winning praise for its design, range, and performance. Musk kept pushing Tesla's engineering, culminating in autopilot features, improved battery tech, and the mid-range Model 3 by 2017, bringing electric cars to a broader audience. Tesla's market cap soared, eclipsing well-established automakers. As the company thrived, Musk's net worth skyrocketed. Yet personal wealth wasn't his endgame. He reinvested in SolarCity, later absorbed by Tesla, to promote renewable energy, Neuralink for brain-computer interfaces, and the Boring Company to solve traffic congestion via underground tunnels. Central to Musk's success is his insistence on first principles thinking. Rather than accept existing methods or constraints, he rethinks problems from the ground up, often leading to breakthroughs in cost, design, or speed. Whether designing rockets or electric cars, he asks, what are the fundamental pieces, and how can we optimize them? His management style remains intense and outcome-driven. He's known for punishing schedules, demanding top-tier results, and pivoting quickly if something isn't working. Critics argue this environment breeds burnout, while supporters claim it fuels bold leaps that conventional companies rarely attempt. Musk's motto, if something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor, captures his approach to risk. He poured his PayPal gains into 2 unproven fields, championed a human settlement on Mars, and continues to invest in experimental technologies that might fall short. He'd rather fail grandly than never try. Despite being one of Earth's richest individuals, he's still pushing the envelope. Tesla and SpaceX expansions continue, and his vision for Mars colonization moves forward, from developing Starship rockets to forging NASA partnerships. Neuralink and The Boring Company each tackle unconventional problems, whether merging artificial intelligence with biology or reshaping urban transport. From a bullied child in Pretoria to a near-broke entrepreneur in 2008, and finally to the helm of multiple groundbreaking enterprises, Musk embodies the notion that breathtaking ambition can succeed if you're willing to sacrifice security, comfort, and personal peace of mind. His near disaster in 2008 underscores that greatness sometimes demands flirting with total ruin. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of visionaries who dare to dream big.